Our WPSL match of the week. Only 84 miles separate Mankato from Rochester, and we're in the Bethany Lutheran Soccer Stadium for tonight's WPSL match of the week, featuring Minnesota Dutch Lions, who made the trip down Highway 14 for the Highway Derby to face their rival Mankato United SC. A pleasant evening, everyone. My name is John Natale. Happy to be with you on the National Soccer Network this evening in beautiful, beautiful Mankato, Minnesota. Couldn't have asked for better conditions tonight as we're underway. A rivalry that started when both teams came into play in 2019. And the upper hand has gone to Mankato, but you can definitely believe that things will get, I don't want to say chippy, but it'll be a very tightly contest this evening. We're just underway. It's Minnesota Dutch Lions in those blue kits with the white letters and the white numbers. That ball heavy. It's going to be a throw-in for Mankato. Mankato in the white uniforms with a slight light green trim. That ball headed out, and they'll do it again. Just outside of the attacking third, they swing field. And a scrum in the middle. Still trying to settle. Dutch Lions try to get it. Now it's back in the feet of Mankato and then stripped away. This ball played back and now into the middle, just in front of the center line. Ball played forward. Tripped up, and now the turn inside the 18. And that ball will get eaten up by Ella Lindsay. Mankato United. Bethany Lutheran Soccer Stadium, home of the Vikings. You can see it on the scoreboard in the back there. Mankato southwest of Minneapolis, and where Minnesota Dutch Lions plays in Rochester, which is southeast, and it's pretty much a big triangle. It's an hour and a half both to the Twin Cities, and then to Rochester to Mankato is about an hour and a half. As we've just entered the 4th minute. Glad to have you with us tonight on National Soccer Network on a picturesque Sunday evening in Mankato, Minnesota. We'll have a throw-in for Dutch Lions. Now into the middle with some pace. Needs help. Near sideline, that ball was heavy. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Mankato. On the throw-in. Decent ball with speed, but Lundeen able to come out and corral that, stop that threat. And she'll boot it away. Short kick, intercepted by Mankato. And now to the near side. Ball sent to the middle, headed out nicely. Dutch Lions looking for space. And they'll play it back on the reset from the back line. Now ball sent forward. Squeezes through. Lindsay will come out and collect this. See the wind blowing a little bit right to left on the flags behind us. Now setting up numbers. Here's a run on the outside. It's Adriana Bixby. Plays it to the middle. She gets it again, saves it from going out of bounds. Sends it into the box. Trying to clear his Mankato. They finally do. And back into the neutral third it goes. Fabiana Quiros with some space. She plays it forward. That ball heavy. And played back into the box. Now towards the near sideline, towards us. That ball intercepted. And a good battle on the sideline, won by Mankato. That's going to be a throw-in, so Adriana Bixby will take this. Actually, no, there was a foul called, so that came all the way back. That took a lot of sorting out to figure out what happened there as we entered the 7th minute. Big tackle on the side, a foul. That's going to go in favor of Minnesota Dutch Lions. Here on this Sunday, the 1st of June. And couldn't have asked for better conditions on our WPSL Match of the Week. Minnesota Dutch Lions FC traveled Highway 14 due west, end up in Mankato for the Highway Derby. On the turn, couldn't get it. So Lundeen will come out and she'll send this forward. Ball bounces 50-50. Savannah Maley, number 19. For Minnesota Dutch Lions. Ball enters the grandstands and they'll reset. When the long throw goes over everybody, they'll end up the defending third of Minnesota Dutch Lions. 8th minute, just underway, 0-0. This ball sent forward. And it'll be tracked down by Mankato, back to the keeper. And Lindsay sends it out. Mankato trying to generate some offense. This ball sent forward with good speed. But Lundeen there. Good run on the backside from Mankato. But ball just a little bit too heavy, so Lundeen will take it. She'll boot it out with her right. To the near side. That's Bixby. And pressure defense from both Taryn Johnson and Robin Moody. This ball sent into the box. Lindsay will collect it. And she'll roll it out to the near side, towards us. This on the sideline. Good footwork there. And still on the run, but taken away. Good defense by Quiros. That ball sent forward. It'll be played back to Lindsay. And she'll switch fields to the opposite side. As we just entered the 10th minute. Here at Bethany Lutheran Soccer Stadium, hold the Vikings, Mankato, Minnesota. Now towards us. Looking for that middle space. Dangerous pass. 2 defenders right behind her. But on a run, can they get there with pace? And big collision, friendly fire from Lundeen. But she pops right back up. And Lundeen will roll to our side to Quiros. With pace. And And now Maley on a run. You could see that being set up. But the ball a little heavy, and Mankato, now Maley battling. She wins it into the box. Lindsay has to come out. Ball still loose. Ball still loose. Maley. What a save by Lindsay. And excellent keeper work from the keeper wearing 0 this evening. Just a big scrum in the middle. She fell down. And Dutch Lions trying to get it past her. She put a bear paw up and kept the ball out of the net. Great work from Ella Lindsay. 11th minute. Maley tried to send it into the box. Ball still in the air. And Maley comes up with it. She's going to take a shot. Right foot. Lindsay right there to grab it. Good strike from Savannah Maley. But Lindsay again up to the task. 12th minute. Glad you could join us for this North Lakes Conference Land of the Lakes Division matchup. Dutch Lions FC came into this one with a draw. 1-1 tie against Joy AC back on Friday, May 30th. So just this past Friday, they were at home at Rochester Community Technical College, home of the Yellow Jackets, if you're not familiar with that. But it was Abby Mumm, who's on the pitch right now, number 10, who got the go-ahead goal in the 43rd minute, but Joy AC would get the equalizer in added time of the first half. Brooke Nast. And that's how it ended, 1-1. Mankato coming off a 3-1 loss at home here at Bethany Lutheran Stadium on Friday as well to Salvo SC. Salvo FC 2-0, leading the North Lakes Conference Land O'Lakes Division. And their 2 matches have the 6 points. It was 3-1. Salvo got an early 2-0 lead. Jade Jackson would add a goal in the first half and added time. But then Salvo added 1 more in the second half, and that's how the score ended up 3-1. So Mankato sits in 7th place in the 8-team division at 0-0-1. But 2 teams have yet to play. Minnesota Thunder and Minnesota Bliss FC have yet to play. St. Croix Legacy in 2nd. They played 1 match. They won that. Joy AC in 4th, a draw and a loss. And Manitou FC with a loss. But Mankato holds that 7th spot because of the goal differential. Manitou lost 6-0 in their first matchup. As we just entered the 14th minute. Ball to the box, nobody home. So it'll be a goal kick for Lundin. The starters from Mankato: Ella Lindsay, Taryn Johnson, Kira Laney, Harley Peltz, Robin Moody, Julia Fisher, Haley Wilson, Jade Jackson, Lucy Wenninger, Ashlyn O'Malley, and Maylee Mathis for head coach Ryan Nichols. And for Minnesota Dutch Lions, Anna Lundin in goal, wearing 0. Zoe Collier, Camille Collar, Talia Khoury, Abby Mumm, Alexa Bromfield, Adriana Bixby, Bree Akins, Serene Hamza, Savannah Maley, and Fabiana Quiros round out the first 11 for head coach Bassam Fadlia. And a couple of substitutions. That's Chanel Makusu for Dutch Lions, and Hannah Duncan, number 14, in for Mankato. In the 15th minute. Glad you're joining us today on the National Soccer Network. Beautiful Mankato, Minnesota on a gorgeous night. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also check us out on Roku, Facebook, and Twitter. And if you're looking for news stories and a lot of soccer content, nationalsoccernetwork.com. Players on. That ball's going to roll out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for Dutch Lions. We just entered the 16th minute. Glad to have been with you all weekend, starting on Friday. I was in Indianapolis, Indiana for FC Pride Elite versus Lou Fuse in a WPSL matchup, which ended in a dramatic 1-1 draw in the 93rd minute, courtesy of Brees Bass at FC Pride Elite to get to equalizer to earn both teams a draw. And then last night, returning to Indianapolis, FC Pride Elite versus Geo Lions SC Chicago. Good ball into the box for Lundeen there to gobble that up. And FC Pride Elite 4-0 victors in the MPSL. And a missed hit there by Lundeen. It's going to be a throw-in for MANKATO on the near sideline. And we'll see another substitution. Grace Dooley will enter for head coach Ryan Nichols. And then last night, out in Peoria, Arizona, Desert Dreams FC versus Arizona Arsenal. And Desert Dreams with the 3-1 victory on what was probably the wackiest visual and audio that I've witnessed in a soccer match in a long time. They play at the Peoria Sports Complex, which is also the spring training home of the Seattle Mariners and San Diego Padres. And part of the infield was part of the pitch. So very different contrast of field turf. And there was music being played the whole time. And the PA announcer was doing some play-by-play during the match. So I guess whatever it takes to bring fans in. There was a good crowd. It's the inaugural season for Desert Dreams. And they played well to get that 3-1 victory. Now we're in Mankato, Minnesota for this Land O'Lakes Division crucial matchup. 3 points, very crucial at this point early in the season. Good ball, headed, just hit the post. There was friendly fire on the head ball, had to be cleared. But that ball got the left side post off a Dutch Lions defender. You'll see it here. There's a head ball right off the boot of the defender, able to clear. And lucky for Dutch Lions on that one. Into the box. That ball headed out. And ball into the box, and Lundeen there to gobble up. Scrum in the middle. Malley comes away with it. Plays it forward. Ball too heavy. This will be played back. Lindsay with her feet. And lots of pressure from Dutch Lions. Splits the defense. Finally gets it to the far sideline. Ball sent forward. And it will not stay in bounds. So it'll be a throw-in deep in Dutch Lions territory for Minnesota. 20th minute. Still tied at 0. Minnesota Dutch Lions 0-1-0. And Mankato 0-0-1 on this very, very young season in the WPSL. North Lakes Conference. This is the Land O'Lakes Division. Appropriately named, as Minnesota is the land of 10,000 lakes. But a beautiful facility at Bethany Lutheran Soccer Stadium, home of the Vikings. And a throw in from the far side. Into the middle, Malley's there. Little chip pass. Now over the center line. Bixby. And try to find a run on that far side, deflected. And now MANKATO will try to counter. This ball sent to the middle, just too heavy for Jay Jackson. And in control is Minnesota as this ball is sent forward. Nobody home on that side. They'll play it to near side towards us. Pressure from Minnesota. And big collision there. Ref not interested, play on. The strongest opportunity so far has come from MANKATO. On a head ball that went off the foot of a Dutch Lions defender and hit the post, the left post of the net. And she was able to clear it after that. And we're going to have a substitution. Allie Hardig comes into the match, number 11 for MANKATO in the 22nd minute as we just get ready to enter the 23rd minute. WPSL action on the National Soccer Network. John Natali with you on a gorgeous evening in Mankato, Minnesota. Now, good ball here just outside the 18. That ball switched. And maybe a few more dribbles could have happened there. But sent it to the box and then on the counter, but taken away from Dutch Lions. And a big scrum. Both players fall down, no whistle. And we finally will have one. And Hannah Duncan will send it to our side. Ball sent to the box, little light. So Dutch Lions recovers. Now Malley in the center. This ball played forward. And Lindsay comes out and boots it away. Counter possession for MANKATO with speed. Down the far sideline. Looking for help, poked out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for MANKATO in the 24th minute. Ball squirts away. Ball sent into the box, cleared out nicely by Dutch Lions. But now in possession of MANKATO into the box again. Ball chipped up. Just outside the 18. Good flick pass. With white jerseys inside the box. Hustle on the outside. This ball sent into the box. Head ball. And finds the back of the net. On the go-ahead goal. A beautiful service. Head ball past a diving Lundeen. 1-0, Mankato United. Excellent service and finish. In the 25th minute, on a fantastic service on the outside into the box. The head ball got past the diving Lundeen, and that ball took a wacky bounce, but nonetheless beat the keeper, and it's 1-0 Mankato. And we'll get who scored that goal in just a second. With all that commotion inside the box, you can see that the numbers are very, very difficult to read on the back of the jerseys of Mankato. A little bit more defined for Dutch Lions. But the reflection of the sun is not making it any easier, and a lot of ponytails in front of those numbers. So we want to make sure we give credit where credit is due. And we'll find out who scored that goal for Mankato in the 25th minute. Ball sent into the box, far post. Little flick, it's kicked out. And a foul is called. So Lundeen will have to run all the way over and collect the ball. You see Laura Cardenas enter for Dutch Lions, number 8. And here it comes from Lundeen. She sends it away. '28th minute. Scores 1-0 Mankato in this Highway Derby rivalry, which is really cool. 84 miles separate Rochester from Mankato. They've both been in the WPSL since 2019 and always have a spirited match. And Mankato has been ahead in the rivalry as far as matches are concerned, but always a good contest. And that's what we're seeing here tonight. This ball's still trying to get settled. Ping pongs around. Will it find its way out of bounds? It will. So it'll be a throw-in for Mankato. As we just entered the 29th minute, John Natale on the National Soccer Network with you tonight. Gorgeous conditions in beautiful Mankato, Minnesota, on the campus of Bethany Lutheran. That ball deflected, shot, and Lundeen there to grab it. Probably would have went wide of the net, but she didn't want to double check that. So she grabbed it, and she'll walk it out. And where is Dutch Lions going to answer from? They haven't provided much offensive threat so far, as a lot of the possession has been on the opposite side of the pitch in favor of Mankato. Very few opportunities within their attacking third for Dutch Lions. As they try to orchestrate, now back into the neutral third. This ball sent forward into the box, and Lindsay there to grab it. And she's sending everybody forward, and she'll boot this away. Right in front of the center line, takes a big bounce. Have a foul. Been a relatively clean match so far, as we just entered the 31st minute. Ball sent to the box, nobody home in white. Headed out. And now MANKATO trying to generate another offensive threat, but that's taken away, stripped away from Dutch Lions. Good defense. Malley with some space, plays it forward. Just outside the 18. This ball sent to the middle. Ball flicked up. Lindsay came out, ball flicked away. Bixby tried to get there. And MANKATO will play it to the far sideline. Good defense from United. It'll go out of bounds. Deep in the defending third for MANKATO. And we're going to have a substitution. Mila Vandervelde, number 4, will enter the match, along with Kenza Har Hassan, number 23, or number 21, I'm sorry, number 21. Coach Bassam Fadlia has gone to his bench early. It's the 3rd substitution for him this evening. MANKATO working from their defending third. Now towards our side. Ball to the middle, nobody home except Malley. And Cardenius in space. To the far side, won by Dutch Lions. But United there to clear that out. It'll be a throw-in on the far sideline for Minnesota. 1-0 on a fantastic head ball off the one touch from a great service from our near side. And another substitution, Abby Mumm returns to the pitch, number 10. Had that goal in the draw this past Friday against Joy AC. This ball sent forward heavy, nobody there except Lundeen. And the momentum has been all MANKATO in this one so far. Dutch Lions having trouble generating offense, as they haven't been in the attacking third much. There was the one advantage that they had, but Ella Lindsay made 2 fantastic saves while on the ground to nullify their best effort. Sydney Johnson, number 21, ready to come in. Evelyn Nydegger and Valerie Leonard also enter for head coach Ryan Nichols. So both coaches utilizing their benches, keeping legs fresh.
Yes. Come on, Grace, let it rip.
Here's Dooley, just outside of the 18. For a cross into the middle, there it goes up top.
Oh.
Ball still on the ground, and that'll be cleared by Minnesota. But Mankato comes up to intercept. Ball popped into the box. Lundeen there. Little juggle, but she's able to handle that. 36 minute. WPSL Game of the Week on the National Soccer Network. Happy to have you with us this evening in beautiful Mankato, Minnesota. Perfect conditions. In this North Lakes Conference Land of the Lakes Division matchup, which is also a key rivalry since 2019, known as the Highway Derby. Highway 14 is the route to get from Rochester to Mankato. Good footwork there. And that ball will go out of bounds, and it's going to be a goal kick for Mankato. But it's a straight shot from Rochester to Mankato, due west. 84, just a smudge over 84 miles. But these teams have been going at it since both of their inceptions in 2019. And it's always a great match and a spirited one at that. 37th minute. Outside, Mankato into the box. That ball headed out. Dutch Lions is trying to generate something offensively. Touch in the middle here. Outside the 18, good footwork, shot with the left. But it could have been deflected, not much on that. And Lindsay able to collect. 38th minute. Mankato has shown good patience, and they've been in possession most of this first half, working on their side of the pitch. And ball to the outside. Bixby chases it down, kicks it out. So it'll be a throw-in. Deep inside the attacking third for Mankato. That's number 8, Madison Foster, on the throw. And into no man's land was that throw, and this will be cleared out by Minnesota. But to the feet of Duncan. She plays it into the middle, trying to get close to that 18. It'll be played back. They'll reset. Good ball down the sideline. And good defense there. But not out of danger. Back to the feet. Mankato into the box. Ball still on the ground. And Lundeen has to come out to collect that one. And 2 players in blue down. One popped up immediately. And will take some time for her to catch her breath. Big scrum in the middle. And fortunately, when that ball squirted away, Mankato couldn't get a good shot on target. It's Cardenius working the sideline. She'll get a throw in here. Working against Molly Miller, number 4. As Bixby's going to throw this in, we're going to have a substitution again. As Maley will return to action, number 19, Savannah. 40th minute, 1-0. Mankato United SC over their arch rival, Minnesota Dutch Lions FC. In this WPSL Game of the Week matchup. North Lakes Conference, Land of the Lakes Division. Mankato looking for their first victory, as is Minnesota Dutch Lions. be the first points for Mankato if they're able to walk away with this one. But can Minnesota find a counter and answer with an equalizer in this first half, or will they go down into the half down 1-0? Lots of soccer left. 5 minutes is an eternity in this sport, and anything can happen. So this ball to be sent away after the foul. And back to Lindsay. Working the near sideline towards us. And they'll play it all the way back to Lundeen. 42nd minute. Quiros now with time. And here comes the pressure. Played forward. That's Mum working against, who had the goal on Friday. Ball to the middle. Good ball there. And good defense to pop it away. And it will be a set piece corner for Mankato. And this is where they've been very effective on their crossing ability. This ball sent in, back post, and just hits the post. What a great ball into the box. I don't know if that hit anybody, but it did hit off the post on the left side of the goal. And that was a beautiful service from the corner. Take a look at this. That almost went in. I don't believe that touched anybody. That was just a great ball and did hit the post on the service in. My goodness, wouldn't have that been something? So another post save for Dutch Lions. That's a second one this evening. And that net right there is going to get a Christmas card from Minnesota. Short corner, ball into the box. Great save by Lundeen, falling to her left. And it's going to be a corner on the far side. Good strike from top of the box, but Lundeen there. Now another corner, far side. Here comes the delivery. Near post. Ball on the ground. Still in the 18, now played back out, just outside the 18, flicking to the box, headed out. And we'll switch sides again. So back and forth we go on corners. '44th minute. This ball in again, great ball, and that one hits the top of the crossbar. My goodness. Testing the woodwork on those corners. As we approach the end of regulation, just a few ticks away. Not sure how much added time. It's been a relatively clean game. Have a foul as we approach the end of regulation in the first half. Mankato United SC up 1-0 against Minnesota Dutch Lions FC in this North Lakes Conference Land O'Lakes Division matchup in the WPSL. Exclusively on the National Soccer Network. John Natali with you on a beautiful evening in Mankato, Minnesota. This ball sent into the box. Headed out. Bixby there. And it'll be out of bounds, and that'll go to Dutch Lions. Can they generate anything as we've gone into added time? It's outside the 18. Sent into the middle, but flecked out. Now to the near side. It's Cardenia. She gets it to her teammate. And just trying to find space was Hassan. The whistle blows. And that'll do it for an intense first half of action here on the National Soccer Network. The Highway Derby sees Mankato United SC 1-0 over Minnesota Dutch Lions. We'll take a 15-minute break. We'll come back with 45 minutes of soccer coming up on the National Soccer Network.
Looks great. Oh.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click. Whether you're a beginner coach or a seasoned professional, one thing remains the same: the passion to teach and inspire the next generation of players. Now imagine a place where you could share your coaching knowledge, connect with others, and create a lasting impact. Welcome to the ultimate coaching community, where coaches from all levels can create and share their own courses. Whether you have years of experience or you're just getting started, this is your chance to make your voice heard. Create your own personalized courses, share drills, strategies, and tips, and watch as your knowledge reaches coaches from all corners of the soccer world. With a platform designed for sharing, learning, and growing, you're not just teaching the game, you're creating a community of like-minded coaches, all striving to be the best they can be. Together, we'll elevate the game and support one another to be better, stronger coaches.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
The Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins MLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts through regional tournaments and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
Looks great. Oh.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click. Whether you're a beginner coach or a seasoned professional, one thing remains the same: the passion to teach and inspire the next generation of players. Now imagine a place where you could share your coaching knowledge, connect with others, and create a lasting impact. Welcome to the ultimate coaching community, where coaches from all levels can create and share their own courses. Whether you have years of experience or you're just getting started, this is your chance to make your voice heard. Create your own personalized courses, share drills, strategies, and tips, and watch as your knowledge reaches coaches from all corners of the soccer world. With a platform designed for sharing, learning, and growing, you're not just teaching the game, you're creating a community of like-minded coaches, all striving to be the best they can be. Together, we'll elevate the game and support one another to be better, stronger coaches.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
The Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins MLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts through regional tournaments and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
Looks great. Oh.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click. Whether you're a beginner coach or a seasoned professional, one thing remains the same: the passion to teach and inspire the next generation of players. Now imagine a place where you could share your coaching knowledge, connect with others, and create a lasting impact. Welcome to the ultimate coaching community, where coaches from all levels can create and share their own courses. Whether you have years of experience or you're just getting started, this is your chance to make your voice heard. Create your own personalized courses, share drills, strategies, and tips, and watch as your knowledge reaches coaches from all corners of the soccer world. With a platform designed for sharing, learning, and growing, you're not just teaching the game, you're creating a community of like-minded coaches, all striving to be the best they can be. Together, we'll elevate the game and support one another to be better, stronger coaches.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
The Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins NLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts who reach regional tournaments, and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
Looks great. Oh.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Just underway here. 42nd minute. That ball lofted, it's going to go wide. '48th minute. The clock on the scoreboard, as you see the Bethany Vikings clock, that is a correct clock. Ours is a little off. So I know our team will adjust that. Back in Shelby Township, National Soccer Network. Score 1-0 on a beautiful, beautiful service from Kira Laney outside of the box, in which Allie Hardig was able to head it in over a diving Anna Lundin to give Mankato this 1-0 advantage. But give credit where credit is due to Ella Hiddle on 2 corners. She hit the post, the woodwork, twice. She hit the far post on her first one. They switched side. Haley Wilson sent it in from the far side corner. And then right after that, Hiddle hit the crossbar on her services into the middle. So just amazing work from Mankato, and they're dangerous when they get a set-piece corner, and that's where we sit 1-0 after the goal from Hardig. The Highway Derby rivalry off Highway 14. 84 miles separate Rochester and Mankato. Both southeast and southwest, respectively, of the Twin Cities. Pretty much a big triangle. Minneapolis-St. Paul sits right in the middle, and you can make a triangle to each, Rochester and Mankato. Both equidistant from each other. Here's Jay Jackson. This ball sent forward with pace. Heroes able to get there, play it back to Lundin. She'll have to slide out and get it as we just entered the 50th minute. Thank you, Greg. I want to thank our crew back at our home base in Shelby Township, Michigan. Home of Premier Media Group, the umbrella company for the National Soccer Network. And a substitution early, Chanel Makusu re-enters for head coach Basim Fadlia. Works with Dave Barr, Or Obeng, and Medio Kello are his assistant coaches for Minnesota Dutch Lions FC. That ball sails high. And good opportunity there for Mankato. That's great work on the settle and just over the crossbar. So once again, the offensive aggressiveness coming from Mankato in this start of the second half, just like it did pretty much all of the first. Ball squirts away. Now played back. Been much more possession soccer for Mankato to generate their opportunities, whereas Dutch Lions tries to see if they can't just send something forward and have speed win. But they're going to have to find a way to get that equalizer here in the 51st minute. Just outside the 18. Finding space, still with it. Shot with the right. And it's heavy, but still in play. Now to the 18, but ball went over the end line. It'll be a goal kick for Lundin. Next up for Dutch Lions, a week from today, they'll head to University of Northwestern St. Paul, home of the Eagles, to take on Salvo SC. We're currently atop the North Lakes Conference Land of the Lakes division at 2-0. Kickoff at 8 p.m. And then for Mankato, they'll return here a week from today as they'll host Minnesota Bliss SC. And that kickoff at 8 here at Bethany Lutheran Soccer Stadium in Mankato, Minnesota. Good ball there. Can he get the one touch? Great save by Lundin. Ball squirts away. That was a great service into the box, but Lundin met the challenge. Great anticipation from the keeper, just too much, little bit too heavy on the one touch, but Lundin able to answer the challenge. 53rd minute. It'll be a throw-in for MANKATO. Ball stripped away. Dutch Lions have been playing on their heels for these first 53 minutes. Trying to be able to find a way to push the ball forward, and they just have not been able to do so. That ball popped up right to Lundin. You can see the flags there in the background, wind blowing right to left. That ball long, so it'll be a throw in for MANKATO, deep in their defending third. Ball chipped up. 50-50. Collier will be able to clear it. Into the middle. Vandervelde didn't get the touch she wanted, so MANKATO reset just above the 18. 55th minute. WPSL action. North Lakes Conference, Land O'Lakes Division. The Highway Derby. Oh, good pass there. Vandervelde. There's a shot, and that's going to sail wide. So decent opportunity there from the team in blue. But still no threat to Ella Lindsay in goal, who's had a great match so far. Both of these teams entering the WPSL in 2019. They've adapted that Highway Derby rivalry just straight down Highway 14 in southern Minnesota. It's been controlled by MANKATO, but these games are always tight, always a little bit chippy. But that's why we're only at 1-0 now. It's been a tight match. That ball popped up. Jackson giving chase. Now she has it at her feet. Jackson got the lone goal in that loss. To Salvo in their opening match. And we're going to have a corner from the near side. Players set. Mostly stacked on the 6. Here they go. In the middle, ball loose. And ball still loose. That was close. I don't know if Lundin got a hand on that, but there was a good shot, maybe deflected right in front of the 6. Ball chipped up, and now she grabs it, bats it down. Dutch Lions player a little shaken up there. Maybe that's Kiros. But back in possession is MANKATO. Jackson takes a shot. And Lundin, I don't know what decision she wanted to make there. I don't know if she wanted to catch it. She tried to play it with her feet. But nonetheless, it'll be a goal kick as we enter the 58th minute. WPSL action, National Soccer Network. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check us out on Roku, Facebook, and Twitter. 39 states across the country is where we broadcast matches. And if you're a player, a fan, a coach, if you're watching this match and wondering how maybe I can get a part of this streaming service that they provide, please go to nationalsoccernetwork.com, hit the Contact Us button, tell them exactly what you need, what you're looking for, and someone will get back to you immediately and give you the best option on how to help your team get the recognition they rightfully deserve. As we try to grow the sport in the United States, it'll never be the NFL. And a lot of talk goes into, well, how can we get it like they do overseas or in international play? Well, the simple answer to that is that'll never happen. However, as we continue to grow, that services like these that really help clubs out for reels, for college admissions, for possible pro opportunities, moving to the USLW, really gives players something, and coaches, and franchises, and communities a lot of ability to showcase themselves. That ball deflected. It was a good shot by Jackson off her left, but deflected all the way back. Chased down by MANKATO. Malley giving chase for Dutch Lions. And what I just talked about, the popularity. There's a shot on goal. A great diving save to her right. Ella Lindsay, great strike from about 35 yards out. Lindsay met the challenge. She'll send it away, 60th minute. The topics like that are things that we discuss on the Inside the Game podcast every Monday through Friday from 9 to 10 a.m. Jonathan Turner, Nathan Wengler, and myself dive into anything and everything that is soccer. Also talk about pop culture. We'll get to music. We'll get to other sports, but it always comes back to how it's related to soccer in some way, shape, or form. So check out Inside the Game every Monday through Friday, 9 to 10 a.m. on the National Soccer Network. Just to give you an idea of how we've incorporated things, we've talked about Red Lobster, Texas Roadhouse, Target, Lego, and a multitude of other things. And I can tell you that, yes, it does somehow formulate back to soccer. How do we do that? Well, you'll just have to tune in. Lindsay will send this away. Still 1-0. That goal came in the first half from Allie Harding on a beautiful assist from Kira Laney. Outside of the 18 on a head ball. That bounce pass to diving Lundeen to give MANKATO that 1-0 advantage. I want to thank our camera crew out in MANKATO for providing this feed tonight. Also want to thank Greg back at the studio in Shelby Township, Michigan, the home base of the National Soccer Network. An opportunity. And there's a goal. Abby Mumm on the turn, left-footed boot over and outstretched Ella Lindsay, the equalizer in the 62nd minute. And Abby Mumm has her second goal of the season. Excellent strike from number 10. The second goal of the season. Not just for Minnesota Dutch Lions, but Abby Mumm has both of them. And we are tied at 1. So the rivalry is alive. Mankato answer the bell and get one back. On a great ball from Camille Collar. Find Abby Mum. Just able to turn with that left foot. Give a beautiful strike, and Lindsay just not tall enough to get that from going right under the crossbar to tie this one at 1. 64th minute. Now here's an opportunity, melee in the box, and just too heavy on the touch. And she knew it, clapping her hands.
Good run, Blue.
Probably could have guided her teammate a little bit better. She's frustrated, but she had a good run inside that box. Will Mankato be able to counter? Or will Dutch Lions collect themselves and go up 2-1? Will this one end up in a draw? 26 minutes left of soccer to decide it. And they're going to reset from their defending third. Mankato just playing possession ball right now. This momentum has changed drastically. It's almost a mere replica of what happened in the first half as Mankato controlled that entire first half offensively. But here's an opportunity inside the box, shot on goal, but right at Lundeen. So as I speak, Mankato turns the offensive around and gets a good strike, but Lundeen there to meet the challenge. So it was in the first half, Allie Hardig on the assist from Kira Laney put Mankato up 1-0. In the 62nd minute, it was Abby Mum getting her second goal of the season, a second goal of the season for Minnesota Dutch Lions for the equalizer, tie this one up. And where will the offense come from? We know Mum can score, as she's got the 2 on the season. But where will it come from Mankato? Maylee Mathis has a good opportunity, number 27. Jay Jackson, number 10 as well. She had the lone goal in that first match against Salvo SC. John Natali with you on the National Soccer Network on an absolutely beautiful, beautiful evening in Mankato, Minnesota, for what is called the Highway Derby. North Lakes Conference Land O'Lakes Division rivalry game between Minnesota Dutch Lions and Mankato United SC. Ball sent to the box. Good ball headed out. And MANKATO try to generate, but that ball heavy. And Malley comes away with it. She'll play it to the outside. Quiros sends it into the box, but Lindsay there to dive on it. As we just entered the 69th minute. Tied at 1. There's MANKATO now to the outside. Still working that far sideline just outside the 18. And we will have a corner from the far side. We'll have a substitution. We'll see who comes on. We see a player coming off, and actually we'll have 2. That's Allie Harding and Hannah Duncan. Harding with the goal. Here it comes. Near post. Not out of danger. That ball was knocked away, and it will be a goal kick for Lundin. Another substitution. As Chanel Makusu comes back in. '71st minute, which hasn't been too much offense on either side. The opportunities have been exciting when they've happened, but it's been mostly possession soccer, decent defense on both ends. But when opportunities have arose in each other's 18, things have happened. But these games are always close between these two clubs. And that's why we sit at 1-1 as we just are about to enter the 72nd minute. Just over the center line. MANKATO trying to find possession. They'll play it to the near side. Ball sent forward. Good ball there. Outside in front of the 18. Took a swing and miss. And Lundin able to gather that. Had that gone off her foot, would have been a good opportunity, but just swung and missed. And Lundin able to come out and get it. Working on that far sideline. Owusu. In some space, he'll play it forward now on the far sideline. Ball sent to the box, headed out. Malley, one shot, just sent that way left. Put a good strike into it, but nowhere near the net. I'd like to thank both teams, both head coach Bassam Fadlia, for providing information. Late notice. We weren't sure if we were going to do this game or not. We got the go-ahead. So I got a text early this morning, Eastern time, say that we were going to do it. Very excited about that because of what this game means, not just to the Land Hill Lakes Division, North Lakes Conference, but the WPSL itself. And head coach Basim Fadlia got me the roster ASAP. But also want to give a great shout out to Rustin Ludke, who did the same for Mankato United, also sending me some little tidbits of information along the way. Rustin Ludke is the general manager of this Mankato United SC club. And he's been helping me throughout this match, because I had mentioned the uniforms on Mankato, even though they look good, it is very difficult to see the numbers, doing the best we can here. But Rustin has been texting me to make sure that I give the proper respect and recognition to the players as they rightfully deserve. So that's a GM looking out for his club, looking out for his players, and that's very respectful. So thank you, Ryan Ludke, Rustin Ludke, general manager of Mankato United SC. Lindsay able to come out and get that one. She's been tested quite a bit here in the second half as we just enter the 76th minute. That ball's sent away. And they'll orchestrate just in front of their defending third. This ball popped up. Still in play. That's Bixby over there. And looks like we're gonna have another substitution coming on for head coach Ryan Nichols. That's gonna be Sydney Johnson who enters for Mankato. 77th minute. Pretty soon, both of these teams will have an extra defender on the field, and that's the time. As we're at a 1-1 draw right now. These are crucial points. 3 points in this one would be huge for either club. There was a shot, but not much on it. Played easily by Lundeen. And she sends it away. A little too heavy, controlled by Mankato at the midline. Now to the near side towards us. They're going to switch fields again. See that? Home of Bethany Soccer. Bethany Lutheran University, home of the Vikings. Beautiful facility here in Mankato. The home pitch for Mankato United SC. They'll return here a week from today to host Minnesota Bliss SC 8 p.m. kickoff on June 8th. And Dutch Lions will head to the University of Northwestern St. Paul, home of the Eagles, as they face Salvo SC, top of the Land O'Lakes division at 2-0. Two teams came in today not having a match, Minnesota Thunder and Minnesota Bliss FC. And that ball rolls out of bounds. Confusion on everybody's part. That could be for substitutions. As Camille Collar comes back in, as does Julia Fisher for Mankato, number 10. The near side throw. Long down the sideline. Good footwork there to clear. That ball sent forward. It's heavy. Over the end line will be another throw. And we'll slow it down. We'll move it back quite a bit. No booking so far. Relatively very clean game. Even though these two teams, as I mentioned, the Highway Derby rivalry. Straight shot, Highway 14 from Rochester to Mankato. This ball into the box. Good service. Deflected out by Dutch Lions, but in some space is Mankato. Trying to get to the outside. Tried to set it in the 18. But we'll have a goal kick. Or, sorry, a service corner for Mankato. These have been dangerous. So in the 80th minute, this ball will probably come off in the 81st. Can Mankato capitalize? Here it comes. Right at the 81st minute marker. That ball sailed wide. That was Hiddle again. He has some placement. Nobody gets a touch on it. The only two touches that have gotten off of Hiddle's crosses have been the posts. Time now becomes an issue for both clubs. Good ball there, just outside the 18. Shot deflected with the left, slow roller. And Lundeen there to gobble it up. Will a goal formulate itself for either of these clubs? Or will they both get a draw, earn a point? Or will someone get the go-ahead goal and get that crucial 3 points by the time 90 minutes is up? Stay tuned here on the National Soccer Network, WPSL. Match of the week. North Lakes Conference, Land O'Lakes Division. Minnesota Dutch Lions FC taking the trip to Mankato to face the Mankato United Soccer Club here on an absolutely gorgeous Sunday, June 1st. That ball played into the middle, squirts away. Mankato trying to clear, they do. And it's sent forward. Nice touch to the outside, still in possession of Minnesota. Collier sent it in, but it was deflected. And Mankato trying to find space. Sent deep in front of the circle. And heavy ball there. Lundeen will come out and corral that, 83rd minute. Glad to be with you tonight. John Natale. It's been a busy weekend for myself, but it shows you the effectiveness and what we're doing here at the National Soccer Network. Did 2 matches in the Circle City, Indianapolis, Indiana. By the way, congrats to the Indiana Pacers on advancing to the NBA Finals. Their first since 2000. They'll face the Oklahoma City Thunder. They won their series 4-1 against the Minnesota Timberwolves. But I did 2 FC Pride Elite matches, first for the WPSL on Friday, and then followed that up with an NPSL matchup on Saturday, and later Saturday evening, headed out to Peoria, Arizona for Desert Dreams FC, SC, versus Arizona Arsenal, in a match that was held at the Peoria Sports Complex, something I have never seen before. If you're not familiar with that, if you're an MLB fan, both the San Diego Padres and Seattle Mariners have their spring training at the Peoria Sports Complex, and the infield was still there, part of it, pretty much behind second base and some of that first to second gap. And there was some activity over there. And then on one of the far side corner, we're going to have a hockey line change here for Mankato. And also coming in will be number 22, Fabiana Quiros. She started the match. Harley Peltz, Haley Wilson for Mankato. But on the corners, on the far side, the ball was actually set up on the warning track. And there were two instances where it looked like the player taking the service was using a 9-iron in the dirt and just took a divot out. As you can see the dirt pop up from the warning track. I never thought in a million years I'd say that. But it was a deep ballpark. I couldn't quite put it together where they were, because the dimensions were 410 to deep center field. And I saw 385 to left center, 385 to right center. I'm like, wait a minute. Now I know where this is. And it is. It's the spring training home of the Padres and the Mariners, so it made sense, but just odd to see that ball inside the box. Opportunity for Detroit Lions. Good tackle there. And it's going to be a corner with good defense. Risky, as Zoe Collier had a run. Tareen Hamza, number 17, will take this in 86 minutes. So things getting tight here at Bethany Lutheran Soccer Stadium in Mankato. 1-1. First half goal by Allie Harding on a beautiful service from Kira Laney. And then Camille Kolar found her teammate Abby Mumm on a one-touch turn with her left over the outstretched Ella Lindsay for the equalizer to tie this one up. That ball headed out, we'll do it again, so that's a good service. There must be a magnet on those things with the ball being used. Do one of these teams have what it takes in the tank to get a goal and extend it to 2-1 and possibly get that 3 points? Far post. Ball on the ground and then cleared out by Mankato. Will be a throw-in on the far side. Have a substitution, and here comes Abby Mumm back onto the pitch. Scored that equalizer in the 62nd minute on the assist from Camille Kohler. Quiros battling. That's Hamza. Ball too light, knocked out of bounds by Mankato. Be a throw-in. 88th minute. Quiros Throws it in. Ball to the middle, not enough. Mankato clears. Heroes head ball. And now we go the other way. Grace Dooley wins that battle. This ball sent forward. Nobody home. He's looking for Allie Harding. And now on the far side, switching fields. 89th minute. Mankato trying to work some magic. See if they can't get goal number 2. That ball will roll out of bounds over the end line. So it'll be a goal kick for Anna Lundeen. She's had a great match so far, as has Ella Lindsay. On the other side, both wearing 0 tonight. Just the 2 goals that went in were goals that no keeper was going to be able to get. Opportunity, good ball in the box. Collier gave a good chase, but that ball cleared. And it's going to be a corner or possibly a long throw. Nope, that didn't go over the end line, so it'll be a throw in. 90th minute. It's been relatively clean. How much added time will there be? Will one of these teams be able to walk away with a 2-1 victory? We go 1-1 draw. These matches are always intense between these 2 clubs. The Highway Derby, straight shot, Highway 14, about 84 miles. Both of these teams entering the league in 2019. And it just became a thing. And a player down on the far sideline. Gingerly gets up. And an opportunity as we've gone to added time. So will it happen here? Will the go-ahead goal happen, or will Mankato be able to clear it and possibly counter? Here it comes, near post, headed out. But still in possession, Bixby plays it back to the outside. This ball sent it to the 18. And almost finds the back of the net. That ball took a funky bounce. And Lindsay dove. I don't know if she got a paw on it or not, but you'll see it here from the service from the outside with the left. Nobody on it, just took a funny bounce. And that Lindsay may have gotten her left mid on it. I believe she did. That's what knocked it out of bounds. But what a close call for Minnesota Dutch Lions in added time. And they still have an opportunity on the near side. Ball far post. Headed and finds the side of the net, I believe. Bodies everywhere. And actually it ended up in the hands of Lindsay. Good work from the keeper. As we're in our 2nd minute of added time. And with that being said, that'll do it. Here from the Bethany Lutheran Soccer Stadium with a final score of Mankato United SC and Minnesota Dutch Lions FC tied 1-1. Minnesota moves their record to 0-2-0, while Mankato will move to 0-1-1. On behalf of our entire National Soccer Network crew, I'm John Natali, and we want to thank you for joining us on this beautiful Sunday evening. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, tune into Roku, Facebook, and Twitter to see the best soccer from all levels all across the country. Once again, from the Bethany Lutheran Soccer Stadium, the final score is Mankato United SC 1 and Minnesota Dutch Lions FC 1. So long for Mankato. Have a great evening, everybody.